Me cansé. El día ha llegado. Esos vallas, me los voy a torcer a todos, los voy a exterminar, no va a quedar ni rastros de que alguna vez existieron. Muere, camello hijo de puta.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers in cold. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody. Give me no shit. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. Give me that grip. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, get super cut big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get calls from binkos and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. That's homeboy. That's homeboy. It's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains moving how you do the bangers, homeboy. Keep cock, keep popping hot ones. Dump them out, bend the block. Shake before the cops come. Listen to sirens. They don't got none. Back another black. Put your black on the shotgun. That close, street line. Dirty city shot. Hold me fire. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat. And Los Santos neighbors get no sleep. Fighting with anybody competing, even police. Go deep in the green rag with gold feet. Blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, weapon race. Get super cutter big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from binkos and prolapse. Victim and desatch. When in rival hoods, they'll test just to get the ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Dance is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains moving, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones, dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another black, catch a slacker with a shotgun. That Grove Street line, dirty slingshot, no Levi. Get him out of town. The heinous gangbangers in cold heat. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep. With anybody, even police. The green rag, the gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon skill, stamina, muscle, fat, sex appeal. Goes from binkos and prolapse, suburban zip. Give me that grip and desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting, gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones. Dump them out, bend the block. Shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock. And a dirty slingshot, no Levi. Welcome to San Andreas. Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, land of the heinous, gangbangers in cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. 4 deep in the green rag with gold feet. Stay in shape, hit the gym, hit the weight. Get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back on the wild. They'll test you because your survival skills. Tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twist the predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Popcorn's been on our ass the last pass. Because the Dre is homeboy. This is the language for the bangers, homeboy. Dangerous, homeboy. Put your brains through for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Hot, poppin', hoppin', stomp 'em out, bend the block, shake it, listen for sound. They don't got none. Back another black, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock. And the dirty street Levi.
Yeah, in my ducks now. Bitch, huh? Give me them chips.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Gangbangers in cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep. Anybody deep in the green rag, gold feet, ass with the flag on the strap. That's OG.
Give me that grip.
Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip, victim. Watch your back with the rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twist the predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains through for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones, dump them out, bend the block, shake the floor. They don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hit up with that Grove Street live. Dirty sling shot, roll like fire.
Now.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, land of the heinous, gangbangers in cold heat. In Los Santos, niggas get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police.
That's what I'm talking about.
Deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, sex appeal. Clothes from Binkos and Prolapse. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twist the predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. The Dre's for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy.
Get your this way.
And hop and stomp them out, bend the block, shake the top, listen for sound. They don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. Levi.
I'm in. What you dudes waiting for? Give me them chips.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Gangbangers in cold heat. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep. Beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Hey, deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's so stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. The super cutter, big, nice and straight. Respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip, desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if those guys. Ducking shells at the club. tuck their tail.
Don't forget.
Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop calls been on ice the last week. Cause the Dre's for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. Listen to sirens, they don't got none. Back another back, shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock. The dirty slingshot, no lead.
Is it? Oh, oh. What you doing for? What's your waiting for? Get your ass stay close. Hey, close up here. Come on, stay close.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers in cold. Los Santos neighbors get sleep beefing with anybody.
Give me that more people coming down here.
Police, 4 deep in the feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. Weapon skill.
Yeah, you think CJ fit, huh?
You get clothes from Bingos and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and bell. Jump out, busting, gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted different hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on my ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Brains will fire the bangers, homeboy. He cock, we poppin' hot ones. Dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another back, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street live.
Yeah, my
dirty
name.
slingshot, no Levi.
It's on now. Send them duckets over here. Oh, it is.
San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the
Give me the
heinous
chip.
gangbangers in cold heat.
Oh,
Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody competing
Is it?
with the police. 4 deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Bingos and prolapse, suburban zip. Watch your back when in
give me that
rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and bell. Jump out, busting, gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. Harass me, cop cars been on our ass the last past week. For the gangsters,
It's all you giving me.
homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains to your fingers, homeboy.
Oh, yeah, bitch.
Before the cops come, listen for sirens. They don't got
That's
none.
mine.
Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Grove Street live, dirty slingshot,
Hey,
no
hey, nigga.
Levi.
Give me that money. You
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat. And
You
Los
ain't- huh?
Santos neighbors getting no sleep. Anybody competing with the
Don't, bitch.
police. 4 deep in the green rag
Send them
with
ducks over
gold
here.
feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. Skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Bingos and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the club and they tuck
That's
their
mine.
tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. Pulaski harass me, cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy.
It's all you giving me.
Your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. He shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens.
Give me that grip.
They don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Dirty slingshot,
give me that
no
package.
Levi. San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, land of the heinous gangbangers and Los Santos niggas get no sleep, even with anybody, even police. Four deep in the green rag, last of the cloud strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, get the dream, the face, super cool, big and broad, nice and straight. Got snatch, respect, with skill, stamina, muscle, sex, appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and formats, suburban zip, victim and sack. Watch your back when it robs the wheels. Test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting gun until they tuck their tail. It seems like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 penny in Pulaski. Cop cars on I ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones, dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot, no Levi.
Send him junkies over here.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, land of the heinous gangbangers and cold heat. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, even with anybody competing, even police. Cold deep in the green rag, cold heat, blast with the flag and strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, get the gym, lift the weights, super for the big and rough, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, sexy feel. Get cold heat, boys and prolapse, suburban zip. Victim and desatch. Watch your back when you're in the woods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the club. Jump out, busting gun until they tuck their tail. It seems like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 penny in Pulaski, harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause I'm ready for gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones, dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got another lap, straggler with the shotgun, hitting them up with that Grove Street lie. Dirty slingshot, no Levi. I'm CJ from Grove Street, land of the heinous gangbangers and cold heat. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, even with anybody competing, even police. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag and strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Super for the big and broad, nice and strong. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, sexy feel. You get close from Binkos and prolapse. Victim and desatch. Watch your back when it robs the hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the fucking bell. Jump out, busting guns, they take their tail. It seems like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 penny in Pulaski. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And the bangers, homeboy. Get your brains homeboy. Heat cock, poppin' clowns, dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, with the shotgun. Dirty slingshot, no Levi.
Yeah, in my buildings now. Just watch it up, sit.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, land of the heinous gangbangers and cold heat. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, even with anybody competing, even police. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag and strap, that's OG. Hit the gym, big and rough, nice and straight.
Send him up,
You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat,
give me that
sex appeal. You get close and victim and be savage. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival
Give me
is
that grip.
good. Your shells in the club, gun until they take impossible missions. Twist to predicaments, hostile positions. 10 penny and Pulaski harass me.
You hold it.
Cause the day is hands is a language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. You for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones, dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. They don't got none, back another lap, catch a flag, another shot. Street lock and a dirty sling shot, no Levi. In the San Andreas, the CJ from Grove Street, landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat. And Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, even with anybody competing in the police. Four deep in the green rag with gold green blast with the flag and strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. The super cool, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from big boys and all that stuff. Zip, big women, and sex. Watch your back when it rob the hoods. They'll test just to get some survival skills. Fucking shells at the cluck and veil. Jump out, bust a gun until they tuck their tail.
I got the give me the chip.
10 penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last pass.
Give me that grip.
Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. Dangerous, homeboy. How you do your fingers, homeboy. Keep popping hot ones, dump them out in the block. Shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another black catch a straggler with the shotgun. Shot, no Levi. Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, landed the heinous gangbangers. Neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and reset. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Hostile positions. 10 penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last week. The Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. They don't got none. Back in the black, catch a straggler with a shotgun. Hit them up, they roll street life. No Levi.
Give me that grip.
Get your hands off! Get your hands off me!
Welcome to San Andreas, CJ from Grove Street, landed the gangbangers in cold heat. And Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Deep in the green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag and strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. Get clothes from big boys and victim and reset. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and veil. Jump out, bust a gun until they tuck your tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hostile positions. 10 penny and plastic. Cause the Dre's for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do the bangers, homeboy. Heat popping, hopping, step them out in the block. Shake before the cops come. Listen to sirens. They don't got none. Back another black, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Pick them up with that Grove Street lie. And the dirty slingshot. No Levi. Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers and cold heat. And Los Santos neighbors get no sleep. Everybody compete with the police. 4 deep in the green rag with gold feet. Blast with the flag on the street.
Oh, he's over here.
SOG, stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapons, skill. Stabbing muscle, fat and sexy clear.
Over here.
Prolapse, suburban zip, victim and D-sex. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival is shells at the club and bell. Jump out, bust a gun until they tuck their tail. Switch to predicaments, hostile positions. 10 penny and Pulaski harass me, cop all night. Last past week.
Oh,
It's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains moving, how you do your fingers, homeboy. He cock, he poppin' hot ones, dump them out in the block. Shake before the cops come. Listen to sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lie.
what is?
I'm CJ from Grove Street, landed the heinous gangbangers and cold heat. And Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. 4 deep in the green rag with gold feet, last with the flag on the strap. That's so cheap. Hit the gym, lift the weights, get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill. Standing up, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip.
Give me the chip.
Back when rival hoods. They'll test survivors of hoods. Ducking shells at the cluck and bell. Out busting gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on a impossible mission. It's hostile positions. 10 penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last week. Cause the Dre's for the gangsters, homeboy. The language for the bangers, homeboy. And the dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Dump them out in the block, shake before the cops come. Listen to sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with a shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street line. Dirty slingshot, no Levi. Stay in shape. You got sense, respect, weapon, skill. Muscle, fight, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip, victim and D-sex. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test you survivors of hoods. Ducking shells at the cluck and bell. Jump out, bust a gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Switch to predicaments, hostile positions. 10 penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, he pop, in the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another black, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up, they roll, the dirty slingshot, no Levi. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Cold beat in a green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's so cheap. Stay in shape, the super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. Got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat and sexy. Goals and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and research. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if you'll survive. Shells at the club, jump out, busting, gun until they cut. It seems like I'm on an impossible mission. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last pass week. Cause the Dre is full of gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language, the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. No Levi. Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous, gangbangers and cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep. Beefing with anybody, competing, even police. 4 feet, cold feet, blast with the flag and strap. That's so cheap. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weight. Super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill. Stamina, muscle, fat and sexy. Goals and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and research. Watch your back when in rival hoods. Survival, cluck and bail. Jump out, bust and gun until they tuck the tail. Impossible mission. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. For the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Popping hot ones, dump them out, bend them out, shake before the sideways. They don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with a shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. No Levi.
Hey, give me that.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous, gangbangers and cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep. Beefing with anybody, competing, even police. 4 deep in the green rag with gold feet. Blast with the flag on the strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill. Stamina, muscle, fat and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and prolapse, suburban zip. Victim and research. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Duck and shell. Jump out, bust it. It seems like I'm on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the J is full of gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. Homeboy, get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we poppin' hot ones, dump out, shake before the cops sirens. They don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove shot. No Levi.
Oh!
I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous, gangbangers and cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep. Beefing with anybody, even police. So deep in the green rag with gold feet. Blast with the flag on the strap, that's OG. Stay in shape. Get super cutter, big and buff. Respect, weapon, stamina, muscle, fat and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and prolapse. Suburban zip, victim and research. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and bail. till they tuck their tail. It seem like I'm on impossible missions. Switch to predicaments, hostile positions. Tenpenny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat pop, and hop, block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that roll, street lock, and a dirty slingshot. No Levi.
Give me a chip.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ Street, landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, get super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapons, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Predicaments, hostile positions. Pulaski harassed me. Cop cars been on our ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. It's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat pop, and hoppers, dump them out in the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens, they don't got none. Back another black, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock. Dirty slingshot, roll Levi. Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep. With anybody competing, even police. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Get super cutter, big and nice. Respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back, just to get some survival's good. Ducking shells at the club, about busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Switch to predicaments, hostile positions. Tenpenny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars been on our ass the last week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Dump them out in the block, shake before the cops come. Listen for sirens. Back with the shotgun. With that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. No Levi. Landed the heinous gangbangers in cold heat. In Los Santos, neighbors get no sleep, beefing with four deep, green rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, super buff, nice. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and Prolapse, satch, watch your back. Just to guess if it's ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seems like I'm on impossible missions. Predicaments, hostile positions. Tenpenny and Pulaski harass me. Cop cars the last pass. The Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. Get your body, you do your bangers, homeboy. Heat pop, and hoppers, dump them out in the block, shake before the cops come. They don't got none, back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. No Levi.
Stay at home. You legit.
San Andreas, and Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Go deep in the green rag, last with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, get super cutter big and broad, nice and straight. You got class, respect, weapons, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, sex appeal. Big clothes from binkos and prolapse. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test you. Survivors ducking shells at the club and bail. Jump out, busting, gun until they tuck your tail. Twist the ridiculous hostile position. 10 nasty ass. No cop calls, no high ass. The last pass. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. Homeboy, get your brains blue for how you do your fingers, homeboy. Heat cock, we pop out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a sniper with the shotgun. Hit them up with that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. No Levi. Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, landed the heinous, gangbangers and cold heat. And Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, working with anybody, competing, even police. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet, last with the flag on the strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, nice and straight. You got stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from binkos and prolapse, zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the cluck and bail. Jump out, busting, gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Switch to predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski, harassing cop cars, been on my ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy.
Ayara, hijos de puta. Ayara, me las van a pagar malditos, ya verán.
Gangbangers and cold heat. Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, even with anybody, compete, even police. Four deep in the green rag with gold feet, last with the flag on the strap. That's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, get super cutter, big and buff, nice and strong. You got stats, weapon skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from binkos and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back when in rival hoods. They'll test just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shit, clucking busting gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like I'm on impossible missions. Switch to predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me, cop cars in my ass the last past week. Cause the Dre is for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands in the language for the bangers, homeboy. For how you do your fingers, homeboy. Poppin' hoppers, dump them out, bend the block, shake before the cops come. Listen to sirens, they don't got none. Back another lap, catch a sniper with a shotgun. They Grove Street lock, welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street, landed in Los Santos. With anybody competing with the police. Four deep in the green rag. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights. Super cutter, big and buff, nice and straight. Stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from being Binkos and prolapse, suburbs, them and desatch. Watch your back when it rides. Just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they tuck their tail. It seems like I'm on predicaments, hospitalizations. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. My cars been on my ass the last past week. Cause the drugs for the gangsters is a language in the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do the bangers, homeboy. Listen to sirens. They don't got no black kids rattling with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that grove. Dirty sling shot. Holy fire.
That's one I'm tired of.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Todos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Fold deep in the clean rag, with the flag and strap, that's OG. Stay in shape, hit the gym, lift the weights, get super cut, a big and buff, nice and straight. Stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and prolapse, suburban zip, victim and desatch. Watch your back, rival hoods. Them tests just to guess if your survival's good. Ducking shells at the club, busting gun until they tuck their tail. It seemed like on impossible missions. Twisted predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me, last week. Cause the praise for the gangsters, homeboy. Hands is the language for the bangers, homeboy. And it's dangerous, homeboy. Get your brains blue for how you do the bangers, homeboy. In the block, shake before the cops come. Listen to sirens. They don't got none. Back another lap, catch a straggler with the shotgun. Hitting them up with that Grove Street lock and a dirty slingshot. No revive.
Send it up so we. Look, we're going, that's it.
Welcome to San Andreas, I'm CJ from Grove Street. Landed the heinous gangbangers and Los Santos neighbors get no sleep, beefing with anybody, competing, even police. Fold deep in the clean rag with gold feet, blast with the flag on the strap. That's stay in shape, hit the gym, get super cut, get buff, nice and straight. Stats, respect, weapon, skill, stamina, muscle, fat, and sex appeal. You get clothes from Binkos and prolapse, suburban zip, and desatch. Watch your back with rival hoods. They'll test just to get your survival's good. Ducking shells at the clucking bell. Jump out, busting, gunning till they take the tail. It seems like I'm on impossible missions. To predicaments, hostile positions. 10 Penny and Pulaski harass me. My cars been on my ass the last past week. The Dre's for the gangsters, homeboy.
San Andreas, cabrones, o sí. Ajajajaja, XD, 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 se los dije, les dije que los iba a exterminar, vayas de mierda. No más pa' que respeten, malditos bastardos, hijos de p.